Coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Arizona Cardinals. Tucker McCann's got it set up and ready to go. And we are underway from Ford Field. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Murray giving to Connor on the option. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Murray a give. This is Connor. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
How about his performance last week? Over 200 yards. I think his decisiveness. One cut and he goes. That's what's really made him pile up the yardage.
And the yardage he piled up last week, easily honored with NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
I would have voted for him.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Connor. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. First down. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. Now they string that play out nicely. He's stopped before he can turn upfield. No gain, 2nd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
2nd and 10. On the counter, it's Connor. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, that's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on 1st down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they've got 3rd and short.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. And he's got the first just before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Partner, I know we're in the era of the mobile quarterback, but there's still an element of surprise when that position keeps the football, and what a nice gain on that play.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now this time Murray to throw it. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked by Wk15. And the Lions are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll be out of bounds. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
They need about the length of the football here on 1st and goal. An option handoff given to Connor. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Once again, it's Connor. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. So here we go on a 3rd and goal. This Lions defense, they haven't broken yet. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Passed it.
Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
McDonald sets to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
First and 10 at the 40.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 46. Throwing is McDonald. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. J.J. Watt, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Second and 14. Here's a handoff to Swift. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13. Well, this defense for the Cards, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off, because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline. And that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback, and he put it right where it needed to be.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's McDonald off of the play fake. That is caught at the 7. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, it has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Darius Slayton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. McCann's got it teed up. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Take over at 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games, because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC.
And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Another try after the first down sack. Murray flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And this one is incomplete.
Well, their first 2 drives only yielded 3 points. They might be thinking it's time to make something happen. Push the ball downfield and try and gain some points that way. Unfortunately, incomplete.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Here's Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group, and sometimes that loss get us off your back. You can move forward from there.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 18 more yards there and another first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. This is Swift on the counter, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
2nd and 15. Here's McDonald to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cardinals are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
A very solid gain of 27. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. That's complete once again to Hopkins. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. It makes it hard to defend.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw pulled in by Hopkins. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. A Cardinal 1st down, Murray to Hopkins. They'll run on 1st down. It's Connor, and shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 50 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
First down, Arizona.
Right back to Connor here on first. Derek Barnes in on the stop.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Murray. Buying time to his left. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Murray a give to Edmonds on the option. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Chase Edmonds, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. Prater for the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7.
First 10, line 7. Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. McDonald. Right side, it's the tight end, Hawkinson. Oh, put on the carpet, a fumble. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And this one will be brought back to the 22. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, a give to Connor. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
The ball on the 8. Still could get a 1st down technically. 2nd and 7. They run the counter. Connor. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They have the great starting field position. Now facing 3rd down. Murray going to fire one out wide. Touchdown! Christian Kirk, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Prater on to add the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Cardinals 17, Lions 7. Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
A gain of 4 yards. That's good for a Lions first down.
Play action. It's McDonald. Man open. That's Kiki QT complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And the Cards are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, You put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment?
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here of this first half. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. They'll run here with Connor. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
On 2nd and 12, Murray. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And down to the 19-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Extra point good by Prater. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
7. Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Final adjustments being made in both locker rooms. They are just about set to get back to football in Detroit. And for the call of the second half, we'll kick it back up to Ford Field and Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already, they need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They go play action with McDonald. And this one taken in by Cephas. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On first down, Swift. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to throw. McDonald. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll be out of bounds. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Tim Tebow, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. McCann's got it teed up. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray. Flushed out right. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
.38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Murray flips this forward on the jet sweep. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. But just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
At their 49-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okuda. And the Lions are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's McDonald. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Edmonds going to get the handoff here on the option. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. They run the counter. It's Connor. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Murray going to throw. Dancing to his left. But he's got his target, Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the gun, Murray. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Levi Onwuzurike. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. 2nd and 16. Another try after the 1st down sack. Murray. He'll go out to the flat for Edmonds. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Murray now. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go quickly here out to Moore. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Murray to air it out again. He'll air this one out for Kirk. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Now Prater to add the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Cardinals 31, Lions 14. Prater to kick off for Arizona.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
At the 23-yard line.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. McDonald sets to throw. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
15 yards. And the Lions.
We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Out of the gun, McDonald. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Robert Alford. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. And remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but if the ball's in the air, they treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Second and 9. Throwing is McDonald. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. The Lions on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's McDonald to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They'll run on first down. Connor. And a short gain here down to the 22. Tackle made that time by Aleem McNeil. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Going quickly out wide to Moore. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Pick up on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Murray hooking up with Kirk for an Arizona 1st down. They'll fake it to counter. Now Murray. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cards are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Prater for the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
45, Lions 14. Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. On 1st down, Swift. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and
McDonald. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
a gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Back to throw. McDonald. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Looking to throw. McDonald. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 17 yards.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Going right side, he finds Slayton. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
58, boys, 58.
They'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And now here's another interception. Buda Baker with a pick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. Might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Extra point good by Prater, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
52. Lions 14. Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Throwing after the interception. McDonald. He'll get this off to Swift. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a line.
On 1st and 10, McDonald. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. Swift's got the first down and then some. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Back to throw. McDonald. That's complete to Slayton. 7 yards the pickup there.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
To throw on 2nd down. McDonald. Once again, he finds Slayton. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 28.
It's a gain of 11. That's another.
Throwing on 1st down. McDonald. Oh, Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Looking to throw. McDonald. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
58 for Mike, 58.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Time to go, night, night. 44, Mike, 44.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Connor, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, watch the lane.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Here's Andy Lee now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now we'll get a delay here as they try to give themselves a little more room for the punt. Now, I think they're just a product of trying to buy themselves 5 extra yards.
And they want to help their punter out, right? Help with the angle, trying to pin the ball deep. That's exactly what they did there.
Here's Andy Lee now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 21-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He's going to let it fly. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally, because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats.
58 for Mike, 58. 58 for Mike. Let's go, D. Let's go. 58, boys, 58, 58.
From the gun, it's McDonald. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Arizona, the final 3 weeks are going to tell the story for them as they move to 9-5 with the win. And they'll return home next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Lions, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons.